And I'm Chandler Brindley. Let's head out to Algoma Boulevard where we have Cody Barnes reporting live. How are you doing this afternoon, Cody? It only happens once a century. These kids got a very special birthday. Alan Shope reports. One of the last B-29 bombers that still flies is making a return flight to EAA AirVenture this year. When we come back, we'll take a look at 3 alums who are dominating their field. The Oshkosh Chamber of Commerce is the foremost voice for the business community. As the area's leading business association, they actively engage with their members and the community to be the driving force for community progress.
After 35 years of service, Oshkosh Chamber of Commerce President and CEO John Casper will retire. After several preceding him, Casper has held this position since 1987.
The Chamber went out on a search and screen recruitment process and ended up hiring a guy who came in from another chamber, and he lasted 4 months. And then after that time, they said, well, John, would you like to give it a shot?
Casper and the Chamber have been vital in the expansion of the city of Oshkosh, in which Casper has great pride in.
The outlet mall that's out on the west side to any development along Highway 41 and the Highway 21 area, the relocation and the development of the corporate headquarters of Oshkosh Corp. You can point to a lot of different things, and we've touched it in some way.
Casper had one goal when he took the leadership position.
I wanted to leave the chamber in better condition than I got it.
And that is exactly what Casper has done. The Oshkosh Chamber has grown 50% with Casper as president and CEO.
It's not just me. It was it comes from good leadership from the board of directors. I mean, we have to we work with them to develop a plan in terms of where we want to go. I'm 62 years old, and I'm in a position to call it a day. I think we've done some great things, and it's time to, after 35 years, that is a long time in one spot.
For Titan TV News, I'm Chandler Brindley. When we come back, Florida passes a controversial bill that has many people talking. Here are your top stories from around Oshkosh. UW-Oshkosh announced Wednesday that they will be changing the mask requirements on all UW-Oshkosh campuses. Hello and welcome back. I'm Chandler Brindley with your Titan TV Sports Update. The UW-Oshkosh women's basketball team is back in the Sweet 16 following a pair of upset victories in the opening round of the 2022 NCAA tournament. Google marked Earth Day this past Friday with a doodle of time lapses highlighting how the climate crisis is radically changing the planet. The search engine published a series of time-lapse satellite images from Google Earth depicting deforestation, melting glaciers, coral bleaching, and retreating snow cover, as well as a stark reminder, that is, of humans' impact on the climate and environment. A 2021 report by the World Meteorological Organization found that across the world, an extreme weather event or climate disaster had occurred every day on average over the last 50 years, a 5-fold increase in frequency over that period. The images, 4 GIFs, from 4 different parts of the world will each remain on the homepage for several hours at a time throughout the day, Google said in a statement, in a bid to promote global awareness about environmental protection and intensify talks over one of the most pressing topics of our time. The UW-Oshkosh Police Department is investigating numerous vandalism and damage complaints that have occurred in buildings across the Oshkosh campus. Over the past few months, individuals have intentionally clogged toilets in residence halls and other campus buildings. Chief of Police Kurt Leibold stated that while this may seem like a joke to those involved, we want to be clear that this is not a joke, and you may face disciplinary action that could threaten your student status if you are involved in these incidents. In some of the incidents, major damage to the buildings has occurred, resulting in the need for residents' life to replace damaged and ruined property costing over $20,000. You've probably heard the advice a small dose of aspirin a day can help prevent heart disease and stroke, but a newly released recommendation published in the journal JAMA is questioning the common wisdom. Karen Kafa explains what is driving the change and what you need to know to keep your heart healthy. UW System President Tommy Thompson visited UW Oshkosh on Monday. The UW System President is going on a farewell tour of the UW System with less than 2 weeks left in his tenure. Oshkosh Chancellor Andrew Levitt stated he is grateful for the opportunity to work with Thompson and commended his leadership during the course of the pandemic. Thompson pushed for a comprehensive testing and vaccination plan for the UW System and their communities. In early 2021, Thompson and Governor Tony Evers attended the opening of the vaccination site in the Culver Family Welcome Center. Thompson also received a surprise video from Dr. Anthony Fauci while on campus. Thompson and Dr. Fauci have shared over 20 years of history together, dating back to the anthrax attacks following 9/11. Last month, the UW Board of Regents voted unanimously to remove the interim designation from Thompson's title. This officially makes Tommy Thompson the 8th president of the UW System. UW Oshkosh radio, TV, and film alumni are dominating sports news in Northeast Wisconsin. Currently, there are 3 Titans at 3 stations, and all of them directing their respective sports broadcasting teams. Burke Griffin, a 1995 grad, Ryan Wing, 2009, and Brandon Kinnard, 2014, all got their start here at UWO's RTF program. Both Griffin and Wing had stated that it's pretty hard not to run into someone from the program. UWO has also recently received a Teaching Excellent Award for the RTF program. So the next time you're watching local coverage for the Packers or the Badgers, it may just be a Titan on screen. And I'm Chandler Brindley. Have a great night.